question. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Monday Night Raw. Chi-Town, 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 Chi-Town. Live from Chicago, Illinois tonight, people. I must gotta say, this was one hell of a Monday Night Raw tonight, but we all know the person we wanted to see, and that man's name was CM Punk. Okay, CM Punk was here tonight. The crowd, CM Punk, that was the main thing people wanted to see tonight. And they kicked it off with CM Punk's music hitting off as everybody popped huge for CM Punk. But he didn't come out. As we waited. Pretty much Paul Heyman came out then. As Paul Heyman came out, Paul pretty much hit the ring. Everybody was booing. And they just started chanting CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. And Paul held the microphone in the air and says, I think he deserves louder than that, okay? They said they believe he deserves louder than that. So, that was gonna think of it. He pretty much came out and held the mic over. And then, pretty much Paul, he wanted to give the real scoop. He got in the Indian style like Punk, sat in the ring, and he was gonna deliver a pipe bomb. And he's gonna tell you the story of a Paul Heyman guy, he says, that was never really wanted in the WWE. They thought he was too small to headline WrestleMania. They thought he had too many tattoos, that he wasn't the man that belonged in this company and everything. And he was a man that stood up, who had the balls, might I ask, as Paul Heyman said, to step up to the authority, to step to those guys in the back to why what's really happening around here. Why hasn't nobody said anything from a man that left this company and they haven't said a damn thing about him ever since he left, but Paul Heyman was the man to do it. That they didn't want him to be in the WWE and everything. And because Paul Heyman, he came here tonight to tell you the story of a Paul Heyman guy that, like he said, has a balls to say anything, and he still lives, breathes, and he's here, and he's from Chicago, and he lives in Chicago, as he said. And he says, my name is Paul Heyman, and ladies and gentlemen, this is a pipe bomb he's going to deliver. So, and you know the biggest part of the pipe bomb was that everybody just said, saying CM Punk more often still, because everybody was disappointed that you can't see this man come here and does what he does best and perform in this ring, okay? In this ring. So that's where it was going to be, as he was going to come perform in the ring, okay? Sorry, people, just got to check on some messages from as people are talking about the show tonight. They're talking about that and everything. So pretty much Punk, he said he came here and he said, like, why, and as Paul said, why isn't he here? Because he's proved all those people in the back wrong to what he really was and everything. So what really happened? Who was the blame? And Paul Heyman pretty much took a huge swerve on us and blamed all of us that he did. We took CM Punk away from him, because when CM Punk was with Paul Heyman, he held the title for over 434 days. But when you guys started to do everything and all that admiration and all that, that was pretty much dropped. And that's where it comes to the Undertaker, as he wants payback on the Undertaker for what happened to CM Punk because of what happened at WrestleMania. Yeah, so pretty much CM Punk in WrestleMania, he wanted payback, because and this all started with the Undertaker after he beat him, and everything at WrestleMania. After Undertaker beating him, that's where the downward spiral started for CM Punk. So somebody has to take out the Undertaker. He wants to kill the streak. He wants to beat the streak. And there's only one man that was going to do that, and that was Brock Lesnar. As Brock came out, everybody still chanted CM Punk's name loud and everything. He says you can boo him and everything. Hold on a second. Sorry, people. I'm sorry I'm getting all these messages right now, being unfocused on the review. Let's just have a really important message right now. Yeah, so pretty much Lesnar said pretty much that he's gonna beat the Undertaker. His Undertaker is scared to death of him. He says nobody like Shawn Michaels or guys like Triple H or even your own baby boy CM Punk couldn't defeat the streak and everything. So Les says he's Brock Lesnar and he's gonna beat him. And as Brock pretty much came out then, he pretty much was about to leave and his music hit. Mark Henry came out once again wanting revenge on CM Punk. Since he wanted revenge on CM Punk that badly, and what he was going to do about it, he just wanted payback. So Mark Henry pretty much came out, and Brock Lesnar tried to jump at him and everything, but Henry blocked him off, and then pretty much Lesnar threw him to the steps, and pretty much F5'd him over the announce table, but people still chanted CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk, like nobody cared for Brock Lesnar at all. But I gotta say, Paul Heyman's promo, that was one hell of a promo. I gotta say that right there. That's like a classic almost. It pretty much played into the crowd, and he didn't really even say anything that bad about CM Punk. So I don't know, maybe Paul's the only guy that's in the back that's gonna say something about this whole CM Punk situation ever since he's been gone. So that's why. The New Age Outlaws went against the Usos for the Tag Team Championships, which was a great match, and pretty much ended off with the Usos beating the New Age Outlaws, becoming the new Tag Team Champions. Okay, they became the new Tag Team Champions. So pretty much coming into that, Usos, pretty much the Usos became the new Tag Team Champions, which the crowd went crazy, so they popped when the Usos won the match. I think the Outlaws are probably going to lose the titles to WrestleMania. In my personal opinion, I think the Outlaws could help the titles to WrestleMania, but since main event is now going to be every Tuesday live until WrestleMania, so they have now a rematch clause for tomorrow night on the WWE Network, the New Age Outlaws versus the Usos, and I guarantee they will become the 7-time Tag Team Champions of the world, because I'm a little pissed because they didn't do their whole intro thing since they didn't do that. Biggie Langston went against Cesaro, and that pretty much was really kind of went out quick. Cesaro pretty much hit the swing, everybody was cheering, but Swagger came in and started attacking Biggie, and they got the squad fight, and they just started arguing with each other and left out then. The Shield went against the Wyatts. As the Shield went against the Wyatt family, Seth Rollins is going crazy, jumping out of the ring. I didn't know what he was going to do next. And pretty much everybody chanted, "This is awesome, this is awesome, this is awesome." Okay? They chanted, "This is awesome," and everything, so yeah. So that's pretty much what happened. They chanted, "This is awesome," and that was the deal. Right there, they chanted, "This is awesome." The Shield and the Wyatts, I gotta say, this was one hell of a match, I'll say that. But as the match went on, Ambrose tried to come for the tag and everything, and Seth Rollins just dropped off, saying he didn't want anything to do because he got tired of Ambrose and everything. And Reigns said, "Why are you leaving?" The match is going crazy after that, saying Roman Reigns is doing spears, doing that freaking kick from the side of the ring right there, spearing Rowan into the announce table. I'm surprised he didn't break the announce table. So it pretty much went crazy right there, with the Wyatts won the match, hitting the Sister Abigail and Dean Ambrose winning. So we see more dissension in the Shield, with Seth Rollins leaving, which was supposed to be the negotiator of this entire thing. It pretty much turned a 180 on them. Santino and Emma went against Fandango and Summer Rae. People still chant CM Punk, but Emma pretty much won the match with a submission move, which I must say she's way better on NXT than what she does right now with Santino, so at least she showed that. Also, Christian went against Sheamus, which was a hard-hitting match, I must say. Pretty much what Sheamus hitting up the win. It's like, but the crowd didn't care. They kept chanting, "This is awful," and they chanted CM Punk and more. CM Punk pretty much they let me say this right here. Chi-Town pretty much literally tried to hijack the show tonight. They did all they could, and they chanted CM Punk every little second of the way, every minute, everything they could to chant CM Punk's name. Okay. And they showed, I don't know why I'm going to say it. You know, we're just going to focus on the main show. They're not going to get into DVDs they're trying to sell with Scooby-Doo. But the Bella Twins went against Alicia Fox and Oksana, no reaction. Bella's won, nobody cared. There was no reaction. So, yeah. Bryan came out. As Daniel Bryan came out, he says, "We're going to hijack the show tonight." As everybody's still chanting yes and CM Punk, and that he won his match against Triple H. Triple H came out then, pretty much mostly trying to shoot on CM Punk then. I'm sorry, shoot on Daniel Bryan. As people kept going to Triple H chanting, the CM Punk chanting, Stephanie, I'm saying, like, "We're the ones here. Those trucks came in. We're doing this for you. And that for them. We're all doing this for Daniel Bryan. You're not doing anything for anybody," as they said. That they're the ones, the WWE made you and all that stuff. So that's what they were trying to do. And pretty much Triple H said, "You're not getting your match. It's not happening." And pretty much, "Why don't you have Stephanie dress me as gears?" Bryan said. But pretty much he said, yeah, pretty much even Triple H said, "She'll just whip your ass 90% of the time anyway." And Triple H tried to say he's going to bury him and all that. That you're just a B-plus player and everything. But Bryan wanted his match after all those title shots he's been screwed out of. He wanted that match and everything. And pretty much Triple H said, "It's not happening. Get the hell out of the ring." And they sent Kane out here then. And pretty much Bryan hit a suicide dive on Kane, and they started attacking him, and Stephanie called for the security, but the referees came out and said, "I called security." And pretty much Bryan was beating the hell out of Kane, and pretty much said, "Get the hell out of the ring and stay out," they said. Dolph Ziggler with Aaron Paul came out of Mustang, went against Del Rio. Pretty much Ziggler hit the win as Aaron Paul distracted them dude from Breaking Bad. Pretty much people popped for Ziggler because they were chanting, "We want Ziggler," and they did say, "Let's go Ziggler." So Ziggler got a huge pop tonight. I'll say that. Big E went against Swagger, Jack Swagger. Pretty much disqualification. Cesaro came out, hit the neutralizer on Big E Langston, and then they started pushing each other in. And then Cesaro was about to hit the swing on Swagger, but he said, "Don't do it," and everything. Alright, so pretty much Big E and Swagger and stuff, so they pretty much got it now. I'm sorry about, sorry, I had another message. Pretty much, I guess they're going to set up a match with Swagger and Cesaro as pretty much Zeb Coulter broke it up and said, "We the people, don't do it," and they hugged it out, and that was it. John Cena came out as everybody booed at him and said CM Punk most of the time. He talked about the Allstate Arena and everything. So he thanked pretty much he was thanking the fans and everything for the warm Chicago welcome, and he called out the Wyatts, and he pretty much went on the Allstate Arena. So I've had my many things in the Allstate Arena, good or bad. He knows if he's not accepting that. He said this crowd was honest. He went back to WrestleMania 22, and how Brock Lesnar beat the hell out of him in Chicago at Extreme Rules. Even a certain somebody he had a match with back in 2011 at Money in the Bank. But he called out the Wyatts and everything, and pretty much said, "If you want some, come get some." And Bray Wyatt got on the mic, pretty much got on the screen, started cutting a promo and everything, and talked about seeing that he was just like there was one thing I remember he said, so like, you tell all these lies and these kingdoms and everything, but pretty much your kingdom will fall. You're an empty castle and everything. You're just a king sitting by himself, and Bray Wyatt's gonna take him out. So it was some good promos about both of them, but pretty much people were more into CM Punk chants. And as we ended off the show, Batista went one-on-one with Daniel Bryan, Orton came out to watch. People kept chanting, "You can't wrestle," and overrated, and CM Punk chanting, and then the Authority came out then and got involved. And as the match pretty much went on with Batista and Bryan, Orton got in the ring. He attacked Bryan. Then he tried to go for Batista. Batista pushed Orton. Bryan hit the knee, and then and pretty much and then hitting the knee on him, doing the drop kick on Batista, kicking Kane into Triple H. Bryan's just going on a roll right now. But he pretty much got back in the ring, about to do a suicide dive, then Batista speared him. Okay, he speared him and everything, so he speared him right there. He pretty much, he speared Daniel Bryan in the ring, and pretty much Triple H got in the ring and said, "I'm tired of your little games and stuff, whatever Fantasyland match, everything." Bryan kicked him, and Batista pretty much hit the Batista bomb on Bryan. Triple H picked him up and pedigreed him then, and that ended the show. Which I gotta say, the Daniel Bryan and Triple H segment was really good, I guess. I guess they really are leaning into Triple H and whenever he's gonna accept Bryan's match at WrestleMania. And I gotta say, did Chicago hijack the show tonight? In a way, they did, but Monday Night Raw really did put on a hot show tonight, and it went mad, okay? It really went crazy and mad out there. So I enjoyed the hell out of this show tonight. It was an awesome show. I loved every little single bit and part of it. They kept it hot. They really played it off, I guess, with the Paul Heyman thing and CM Punk, since I feel like Paul Heyman's the only guy standing up for CM Punk out of his entire company. And the ending of the show was good. Chicago did a great job tonight. But it was really hijacked, because they put on a great show tonight. We got new tag team champions. We saw, like I said, Paul Heyman. We saw the Triple H and Bryan promo. Hell, and I'm sorry, I almost forgot that the next inductee into the 2014 Hall of Fame will be the late, great Paul Bearer. Is going to the Hall of Fame, people. I almost thought it was The Undertaker once they hit that gong. But I guess Undertaker won't be until next week. Hulk Hogan has his announcement next week for WrestleMania, which people kind of booed a little at Hogan. That pretty much was there. So I gotta say once again, you know it's me. It's that HOOD. Comment, subscribe. You know what I am. You know what I do. Keep watching the show. You came and I saw. We are done with this review of Monday Night Raw. So you know it is here, you know it's going down. We just hit it off live tonight, and I gotta say we hijacked the hell out of this show, in my opinion. But you comment and say someone went down in Chi-Town. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace, and watch out for main event tomorrow night on the WWE Network. Tag team titles on the line. Chicago, they did a great job tonight out there. I salute them for the CM Punk chance. So whatever, I may sound like a mark and everything, which I'm doing right now, but I'm getting my honest opinion over tonight's show. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.